Hi everyone, Elvira. I thought I'd do an information video today, and I wanted to show everybody this is what I looked at 310 pounds. And this is what I look like now. I'm gorgeous. And anybody can do this. I'm down almost 170 pounds, size 10. What people need to realize is that you have to put yourself number one, and you have to feel good about yourself. Because if you feel good about yourself, you'll be able to do anything you want. You can make the impossible. This is my 5th year, and I have been able to keep my weight off. Now, before, when I worked out, I would fluctuate up and down, you know, and this, that, and the other thing. I don't do that anymore. Now, with working out with a trainer, counting my carbs, counting my fats, counting my proteins, counting my calories, I'm able to maintain a steady weight. I'm also able to maintain a life. I have a life now. Beforehand, I'll be honest with you, I used to go into stores and I'd walk like this, you know. And it was because I was just too fat. And I knew people made fun of me. I know they did. I also know that everybody used me, you know. Nobody really wanted to be my friend. They just pretended. They used me. And I think they used me because I was fat. And I was trying to be everybody's friend because, you know, I knew I was fat, but I also wanted to have friends. And I found out that, you know what, these people really weren't my friends. I see how they backstabbed me, they talked about me and everything. Now they want to be friends with me. Nah, I don't think so, you know. But people use me for everything, you know, and I look back now and I think to myself, you know what, these last 5 years have been the best 5 years of my life. From where I had to go from 2012 to 2017 is when I gained all the weight. Did I eat wrong? No, the problem I have, and this is what people don't realize, I never really ate a lot. I sometimes couldn't eat, so some days if I couldn't eat because I had financial difficulties, I would not eat. Well, my body would store fat. But here's another thing that I had. Another thing that I have is, let's say that I ate today and I didn't work out. I can step on that scale tomorrow and eat healthy just like I did yesterday and gain 5 pounds. That's the truth. It has to do with my metabolism. So for me, I have to work out. I work out 6 times a week to keep me to this gorgeous body. I do wear a 2-piece in the summertime at my island home. I lay on the deck, you know, and I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of who I am. I go out to restaurants, you know, and I go to the bars, you know, and people are amazed. Elvira, how you doing, you know, and this, that, and everything. It feels good. When you feel good about yourself and you hold your head high, like, you know, you hold your head high and you be walking like that, people can look at you differently and they're going to, wow, say, look, man, look at that beautiful woman. That's right, a beautiful man. When you really, really feel good about yourself too, it shows. And I've always kept God and the angels in my life. And I've had some issues where if I didn't eat, you know, like on the weekends, not working out, and I ate the same thing and I gained 5 pounds, so I had to take it off. Nah, we ain't doing that no more. I figured it out. So I just cut back on the calories on the weekends on the 2 days that I don't work out. Excuse me, I've been up since 5 o'clock. But I wanted to do this information video because I'm going to start doing one a week because I want people to feel good about themselves. I want people to realize that if I can do this, you can do this. You know what I mean? It's not just about getting healthy. It's about working out. It's about feeling good about yourself and making you number one and making you feel like a person, making you feel like you're this beautiful person in that side. Now look, if I took, and I was 310 pounds, yeah, I looked pretty because I did plus modeling, but look at me now. And that's the thing, when you can sit there and hold your head high and do some modeling poses, you're feeling good about yourself, you know? And that makes you feel good. And when you walk and you're walking down the street and you're going like this, you know, or just walking into the gym, you know, you hold your head high and that makes the person feel good because you're feeling good about yourself because you know what? You're getting healthy. You're losing that weight and you're this important person and you're realizing that, you know what? I'm number one because nobody's going to do it for you. And you have to take the weight off. You have to figure out what the do's and the don'ts are. I figured some of mine out. And I never really overate because I never had the money to really eat. when I gained the weight, but my body was store fat. If I don't work out tomorrow and I eat the same calories I did yesterday, I have 5 pounds on me. That's the honest God truth, because I've done it. I went to my doctor and he's like, nope, you have to cut back. So on the weekends, I cut back on my food now, starting this week. And I want people to realize it wasn't an easy journey for me. It's been a hard journey. You know, I've had to get rid of all the toxic people in my life. I've had to make me number one. I don't mind being because when I walk somewhere, I know I'm beautiful. I know I'm gorgeous. And I know I'm pretty. And I know I'm going to make heads turn. And I feel good because you know what? I know who I am and I know where I'm going. That's what counts. And I've always kept God and the angels in my life to get me through it because I've had some really tough times. But in the end, I've always come out on top. 5 years ago, this December, they told me I was dying because I was too fat. Then I started taking Fit Team, like I've said before. It wasn't doing enough. And then when I got a trainer, I don't pay, you know, where I'm at, trainers aren't expensive as you go out other states, depending on where you live. I live in a farmer state, so in the farmer states, we're a little different, you know, so things are different. But it's still the idea. We still have inflation and everything else like you all do, but our differences are just a little different. And what I find is that people need to understand that you need to do this for yourself. Nobody else can make you do it. Just like this week, last couple of weekends, I worked out with a friend of mine who has a workout place at home, and he's selling his home and he's moving south. And he had some extra equipment, so he gave me a 60-pound med ball because I really needed that med ball because I was really getting really bad. And he helped me with it. You know, and then somebody says, oh, I can't believe well, I didn't buy it new, I bought it used. And he gave me a couple dumbbells in case if we ever get another illegal lockdown or whatever, I have a few things to work with besides a jump rope. And my jump roping isn't the greatest, but so I was like, you know, thanks. So I did that, and I try to go, when I go in the gym, try to get my stuff done. I try to do the right things so I don't get yelled at, because I'm tired of getting yelled at about my form on deadlifting, sumo lifting. I'm starting to feel it right in here where you're supposed to. And it's been good because I finally getting it down. And when I go there, I tune everything out. It's just me. It's my time. It's me time. And that's what everybody needs to realize. You need me time. You need time for yourself. You need to put yourself number one. Because if you don't, nobody's going to do it for you. And when you get sick or you die, let's say, oh yeah, you know, sorry I didn't come this, that, and the other thing. Well, guess what? That's not going to work, because once you're dead and gone, that's it. And we get one life. Sometimes we get an extra life. We get an extra chance. I got a second chance at life, and that's why I try to share with you my experiences and my journey. Because my weight loss journey hasn't been easy. I don't have many friends. Do I care? Hell no. Honey, I love myself. I'm beautiful. I know where I'm going. And that's all that matters. I pay my bills. I'm healthy. I can go places, and I can do things and live life. That's all I care about. I love riding my bike. I love going swimming, but I don't go swimming. My sister has a pool, so I'll go swimming in her pool. Not in a public pool. We don't do that. But ever since I put myself number one and started working on myself, I see a much better life for me, a much better outcome for me. And that's what you need to do. You need to put yourself number one. Because then once you start putting yourself number one, you start getting the weight off, you give yourself a much better life, a much longer life. You give yourself a healthier glow. You give yourself a healthier look. You know that you're this important person. So when people walk up to you, or even old friends walk up to you, want to be friends again or whatever, it's pretty neat, because here you are. You've done this success. You've done this successful story with no surgeries. Just eating healthy, working out. I eat regular food. I do count the carbs and the calories. And that's where it's unique, because once you do that and you start feeling good about yourself, you're going to see a different view of how people look at you. You're going to see a different view of how people treat you. And that's what you want. You want to be this important person. You want to feel good. You want people to treat you right. You don't want people to treat you wrong. And that's usually how it is when they're fat. And I noticed that. And now that I'm, tiny and pretty and everything, everyone's like, no, you just want to use me. Nah. And I don't care anymore because you know what? I'm working on myself. We only have today. Now, we think we're getting up tomorrow, but only person that really knows if we're going to get up tomorrow is God and the angels. We just assume. Because the day that we're conceived and born, the day we're conceived, and even when we're born, the fates have already destined how long we're going to live from the day we're conceived. And when you're born, they still know that. We don't. So when you get a second chance at life and you get a second chance to put your life number one and put you number one, you need to do that. Because life is very, very short and life is precious. So many times people don't realize that. I found out how precious life is. But today, I hold my head high and I know I'm gorgeous. I might dress like a redneck some days. I did today when I was out and about. I wear this baggy old coat that's a 4X and I have my work boots on, steel-toed work boots because of guys. But where I live, we got a lot of snow. So if you don't have like guys' work boots with steel-toed boots, you're not going to get around unless you get a hiking boot, like you're hiking in the mountains and stuff. So that's what I use. And it's unique because everybody's like, man, Elvira, you are redneck. Yeah, I'm redneck, but that's okay. But you know what? I am who I am. I'm respected now. I see the total difference in the way people treat me and everything because nobody can believe that I've done this with no surgeries, and I have. No surgeries, no tummy tucks, no nothing. And I sit out with a bikini in the summertime. And I don't go to the public pools because I've gotten a lot of ear infections and I don't like the way people clean their pools, so I'll go to my sister's because my sisters have pools at home, buildings and stuff, so I go there. Anything that's public, I don't, but that's just me. And I used to be a competitive swimmer. And that's the funny part. When I was younger, I was a competitive swimmer. I was a competitive roller skater. I had medals and everything. And then in 2012, I just went like that. But I couldn't afford to work out anymore, and that was my main problem is I have to work out because my metabolism. And growing up, I really started realizing up until 2012, I was actually working out and doing stuff 6 times a week. Well, that's what I do now in order to keep my regimen, and that's what I've done now, and I've been able to maintain where I need to be. And now I get to go this summer and buy my size 10 shorts, and I can't wait to go home because a lot of people haven't seen me. They're gonna be so surprised when I walk in, Elvira. I've gotten tinier, and it's just nice to go home sometimes, and I hold my head high because I've come a long way and I've never taken any surgeries. I've just I eat healthy, work out, count carbs, calories, proteins, and fat. That's all I do, and I eat regular food. And that's what I try to show you. I measure it though. So like if it's a cup, I take a measuring cup and measure that cup and put it in the pan to heat up. That's what I do. And if it says a fourth of a cup, I'll measure that fourth of a cup. And just like when we do our cooking shows, I've already had everything measured out. So when I come on, all I gotta do is chop and do whatever. But I really wanted to come on and do that because I want everybody to realize, put yourself number one. You are this beautiful person. You're this beautiful person inside and out. You're gorgeous. Look at this. Look at me. If I can do it, you sure can do it. And, everybody is beautiful, but you want to get that weight off because then you're more beautiful. And when people look at you, they'll say, wow, look at that gorgeous girl. Or look at that gorgeous guy. That's what you're striving for. That's what everybody strives for. And everybody deserves that. Everybody deserves to be number one. But you have to feel good about yourself first. You need to put yourself first and feel good about yourself because nobody else will. God bless everyone. Keep God and the angels in your life. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to do a recipe. I have no idea what I'm making, but we'll figure it out. See you soon. Love you all. Bye.